Hi guys and girls on YouTube, and welcome to my channel. So the other week a friend of mine, he rang me up and he said, what are you doing for your 60th birthday? And I said, I haven't really got anything planned. Why? And he said, well, a friend of mine has just sent me this picture on WhatsApp. He said he stumbled across this amazing shop full of all vintage electronic stuff that looks like it's stood there forever. And he said, would you like me to take you for your birthday present next week? And I said, well, whereabouts is this shop? And he said it's in Lincoln. And as soon as he said it's in Lincoln, I knew exactly where it meant. A place called J. Burkitt. Now, I've never actually been here before. I have had some stuff off them years and years ago by mail order. But I always remember them advertising for as long as I can ever remember in Practical Wireless magazine. Now, I've been having Practical Wireless since 1974, so I've just pulled out an old magazine and we'll just take a quick look at one of their adverts. So here we go, I've just pulled out this at random. It's a Practical Wireless, February 1977. Now, years and years ago, there were lots of places selling government surplus, electronic surplus. In fact, I used to go to a place in Manchester in the school holidays. Me and a mate, we used to save up, I used to save up £50 and we'd get the train down to Manchester. It was a double-fronted shop called New Cross Radio. And that was an amazing place. And that had all electrical equipment in and test gear from years ago, and computer panels and breakdown units. In fact, I was there on the day that Woolworths caught fire. It was, I don't know, it was something like 1978, 79. But Woolworths was on the Oldham Road, which you had to walk to get to New Cross Radio. So places like this, there were loads and loads of them. So let's just take a quick look at the advert for Burkitt's in this February 1977 Practical Wireless. And just before I show you some more video footage, we'll just take a couple of look at some other things in this magazine. Right, so I've opened it up. I'll just show you this advert from Burkitt's 1977, which I believe is about 47 years ago. So I'll just move over this really slowly so you can just have a quick look. Now, they've got some amazing stuff here. Now, just imagine to yourself if you could still buy all this stuff today. Well, we went in Lincoln's and it's like, sorry, we went in Burkitt's and it's like stepping back in time 50 years. The shop was absolutely rammed with stuff that's never seen the light of day for years, and the chances are a lot of this stuff here they'll still have in stock. Obviously the prices will be dearer than this, but prices inside were very, very reasonable. In fact, what I'll do is I'll show you just a couple of things I've bought. So I bought this for a little project. I wanted one of these for a while. It's something I've been working on. I think it's a Jackson. It's a 10pf tuning capacitor. It's brand spanking new, although it's a bit tarnished. I actually paid £3.50 for this. Now, if we have a look on eBay, what something like that's going to cost you. So if you look at this on eBay, I've actually got a watch on it because I've been looking for one for a while. It's £14.99, £4.10 postage, and it's not even new like the one I bought from Burkitt's. This is brand spanking new. So while we're in this 47-year-old Practical Wireless magazine, let's turn to another page and have a look at something else. So here we go. Now, you remember the S-Deck. I had one of them as a kid. I've probably still got it, and it'll be in a box here somewhere. One of the very earliest prototyping where you can plug components in, solderless. Now look at this blob board. And this was a brand new invention 47 years ago. Now just imagine if you could go into the shop and you could still buy these 47 years later brand new. How amazing is that? And yes, I did buy a few of them. That's SRBP and that's fiberglass. Now I think these were £1.50 each. 47 years ago. I think that's set you back about 30p, it says there. But that's another item I bought. and this is in the same magazine. Now let's turn over to another page. Right, so now look at this in the same magazine. There's an advert for, what was it called? I remember seeing these all the time. British National, let's have a look here. British National Radio and Electronics School. This was a course you did, an electronics course where you actually built an oscilloscope, but the strange thing is you built the oscilloscope before you learned to read any diagrams. I don't know how that worked. And anyway, I do have one of these. I featured it before in another YouTube video, so it's quite a rare item. But look at that. I've seen another one in Burkitt's and they only wanted £10 for it. What an amazing bargain that is. Now the reason it looks different is it didn't come with a case, it was just a chassis, and you have to build your own case for it. So somebody's made a really good job of building that. But I mean, who would have thought 47 years later you would have seen that for sale in a shop at a ridiculously low price of only £10. Anyway, enough of all that. So I overheard the lady in the shop saying that her dad had run the shop for something like 65 years, and apparently he died and she'd taken over. And oh, wow, it was so amazing. We must have spent more than 2 hours just looking around, and I did spend quite a bit of money, not just buying these bits you see here, but I bought a load of other stuff as well, because we travelled about 100 miles to get there, and then you got another 100 miles to get back. So it was quite an experience for my 60th birthday. But enough of that. And I did say to the lady, do you mind if we do a quick video for YouTube? And she said, I don't mind as long as I'm not on it. So if you're looking for a rare part, or you're looking for something that you've never seen for years and you never thought you'd ever see again, take a look at this rest of this video, and it's definitely worth the trip out. You don't be any.
Chocolate ice cream.
Now there were loads and loads of old cardboard boxes on the back shelves rammed with vintage parts, and you couldn't actually look at them. I would have loved to go around the back and look through some of these boxes, but I did see one or two on the shelves, and I asked for to have a look inside them. So I got a great big bag of Vero pins for £1.50. I got some selenium stick rectifiers. What you've seen them in TVs, I think they were about £1.50 for 10 worthy. But you know, you just ask the lady for something and she'd go and fetch a cardboard box, and there'd be a box stuffed full of them. You know, if you want something, all you had to do was ask, and she seemed to know exactly where to look for it. What you can see in the shop, there was actually far more I could see in the back. So it's definitely worth, if you're looking for a part that you've never seen for years, this is definitely the place to be asking. Now, I don't know if they do mail order still. I would imagine so, and the reason I'm saying that is because they close for a few days a week, and they seem to have very short opening hours, so it's definitely worth telephoning first before you set off. Alright guys and girls on YouTube, I hope you've enjoyed the video. I'm away for a few days now for my birthday, and we'll be back to normal soon. Alright, many thanks for watching, and goodbye.